Virgo, I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general love reading of 5 card spread. But before I do that, I want to offer these two beautiful vampire roses as a token of my love and appreciation for you all. I mean, we are heading towards 1,000, even more subscribers. Wow, I was so honored to have been chosen as your vampire tarot guide reader. I mean, my goodness, wow, I feel like I was the fool, that took the leap of faith, that pretty much just thought, okay, let's just see, yeah, how this whole tarot thing, as being a vampire will go. But I just feel like it's going quite well, better than I had expected. So I took the leap of faith. But anyway, I want to thank you all so much again for supporting me. And before I continue, I want to show off my beautiful little lacy gloves, that the human had purchased for me a while back. Because if you look at the ruffles of the sleeve of my dress, it has the same fabric on it. So I kind of wanted to start doing some mixing and matching and stuff. So this looks, I mean, I wanted to start, adding more to, these love readings for you all. So anyway, this 5 card love reading includes the first card represents you, the second, the other person, the third, the relationship, the fourth, the past, the fifth, the future. Now I'm going to draw Vampire Oracle card, and I'm going to draw Favole card to see what other information I can offer. But let's start with card number 1, which is you. Prince of Skulls. This is one of your cards, Virgo. You're grounded. You're the down to earth. You're the pentacles. You're the skulls. Wow, man or woman, whoever's watching this, but you are actually the one who's providing love. And you're the one who's actually, yeah, definitely, you're the one that is offering the grounded, down to earth, the balance, the roots of any kind of love connection between you and the other person. But this looks very, very beautiful. If you look at this, the eyes of this vampire, it is, determined to want to actually, create stability and create more riches and stuff like that. Maybe, you have, a lot of, a beautiful interior design of your home. I mean, this just looks very, very, very balanced, passionate in your, because this is one of your cards. Wow. Love it. Now let's look at the other person. 7 of Knives. Okay, interesting. You could be with an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, but you could also be with somebody who might be a bit on the deceptive side, maybe a con man of some kind. Yeah, when I think of the Prince of Skulls and the 7 of Swords, it usually means that, this person is going to be, conning the other person, and it's actually not a good thing. But in this aspect, it could also be that, this person is also watching you from a distance. This person, could also be a bit on the nervous side of open communication. I mean, maybe this is not there yet, or maybe, this person is kind of just watching you and just kind of just has their eyes on you somehow. But if you're with this individual, an air sign, it could mean that this person is also strategizing because, what do con men or women often do is they have a really good strategy on how they're going to go after their victims. But in a positive situation, as this person also probably wants to create the balance of, saying, okay, I see you actually creating balance. Now I want to also add, with some of my flair into this relationship as well. So it doesn't per se have to mean anything negative, but if it looks negative, I'm sure you would know what to do. It's all up to you on how you want to handle this, what type of connection an individual person, but no judgment ever from your Vampire Tarot Guide reader. Now let's look at the relationship. Prince of Scepters. Ooh, this looks passionate. So maybe there's nothing per se, anything negative going on between you and the other person. Maybe it is a very, very passionate, beautiful connection between you and the other person. And this is kind of like the Knight of Wands kind of situation, and it's very driven in their own way. It's not as speedy, quick as a Knight of Swords, but the Knight of Wands is a pretty fast-moving, passionate connection. So, to be honest, maybe the other person also wants to start adding, their own, a bit of love and support and groundedness in their own way, okay? Because they say, okay, I see Virgo, doing something, now I'm going to do something, for this individual, man, woman, whoever it is. But, yeah, wow. Okay, now let's look at the past. 3 of Knives. Ooh. This brings back post-traumatic stress. Well, the thing is, what I see here is, there's definitely heartbreak and, definite heartbreak in the past for you, Virgo. I mean, maybe you've, been with exes, men, women, whoever they were, that pretty much just, broke your heart. And, I wonder if it is still the individual of this Seven of Swords type of person. And maybe, this person kind of gave you false hopes and promises saying, oh, I promise to give you all the beautiful fiery passion that I want to, give for you, It's like I'm strategizing the same equal amount. Well, the thing is, okay, with the Three of Swords, it is definite heartbreak and damage in some kind of way. And I would kind of, keep your eyes on this because I want to look at the future to make sure there's nothing bad. Okay, in the future, there's definite Ace of Schools. Now, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of sensing breakup and divorce, and that you're going to be, winning a really huge settlement, because that's what the Ace of Pentacles is about, is abundance in its own way. I mean, look at all those beautiful flowers. Isn't that pretty? But I see here, it definitely looks like a bit of a breakup or divorce kind of situation, because the other person, it is kind of a deceptive individual, because this person pretty much promised you everything and said, yeah, I'll give the passion, because it's like, the vampire for me, because, when I think of the Three of Swords, it brings me back to the vampire moment. And, vampires are incredibly seductive, very romantic. They'll do anything it takes just to have their victim and just, claim them as their own. And the thing about, strategic people is, they always have this kind of charm, that they think, okay, I know how to play this individual. I'm going to do research. I'm going to maybe try to speak their language. I'm going to try to do anything to build this connection. And it could have been that this person, broke your heart once, and you pretty much forgave him in your own way and said, okay, I'm not perfect either. You may have done something and I've done something. Okay, well, let's just, let bygones be bygones. But what happened is that this individual just, pretty much played you somehow. They pretty much, promised you everything. They promised you fiery passion, and they knew that you were very grounded and down to earth. But yeah, I mean, because this is, the card that kind of brings back, PTSD for me, about thinking, I wonder if the vampire is literally still out there, or even following me in this channel. Well, I'm going to have to pull, an oracle card and not, scare myself in any way. Okay. Okay. You get transmission, spreading of conditions, influence, and impact. Okay, so whatever, the past has done for us does impact our current situation. So, if this person has broken your heart once, Virgo, with the Three of Swords, they're most likely going to be doing it again. And why? Because, it's like, it's kind of like a, what do you call, vicious cycle. One time, okay, they break hearts, and then, later on they kind of feel, maybe a bit of remorse, maybe not even, I mean, the thing is I've seen many negative connections out there where one person, is the seducer, the other person is a vulnerable victim, let's say, that falls for the other one's charms. Hopefully you didn't immediately have that situation, but the thing is whatever, happens in the past can still impact your current times, and whatever, you do right now will impact and influence the future. But I would just try to, maybe start spreading some conditions and see how the other person reacts. If the other person is understanding and loving and respectful, okay, then the Ace of Pentacles looks like a very prosperous, beautiful, future, for you and the other person. But if the other person starts to get all negative and starts getting all defensive and a bit on the aggressive side, I would definitely leave this individual as soon as possible, because the thing is, with any person, that wants to seduce, or any person, that has ill intentions, they'll pretty much just strategize like the Seven of Swords and just say, yeah, I'll do anything it takes just to be with you, and I'll do anything. And then once you are in their clutches, that's pretty much half and game over, unless you still have the strength and determination to say, I'm leaving. Wow. I mean, lately I've just been getting nothing but negative readings for people. My goodness, I wonder why. But anyway, here's a Favole card. Temperance. Ooh, balance. That's what I hope and want for you, is balance. You could have Sagittarius somewhere in your star chart, but what I see here is that, if you want to have balance, make the right decision and look at, the impact and influence the past had for your current times, or what the current will impact the future. And the thing is, hopefully, with the Ace of Scrolls, maybe it is a very beautiful, harmonious, abundant future between you and the other person. But if it's not, I would definitely try to find balance within yourself and then try to leave this individual as soon as you can. Well, Virgo, I'm going to leave this reading out that for you, but if this reading sadly resonated with you, please feel free to subscribe, and I'm hoping I can give you a better reading for the next, love reading. But I just want to say how much I love you guys incredibly. Thank you all so much for supporting me and my channel. I love you guys incredibly, and I do mean it. I'm not trying to be the romantic vampire, but I just cannot believe I'm closing in on 1,000 supporters. Wow, I'm just so honored again, so loved. But anyway, thank you all so much. In a few days I'm going to go back to regular readings, so I'm going to go back and forth right now, but I just want to say how much I love you guys incredibly, so thank you.